Good morning. We've got John Stuckey here. Just playing some Crazy House this morning, getting back on live stream. It's been ages. And yeah, the idea of this stream is to play a bit of Crazy House, draw in a live crowd, and hopefully soon we'll get my daughter Annabella to join us in the stream. We've got a hat with 13 names in it, and the 13 names are for the candidates that have already qualified. And yeah, the idea is to randomize the pairings, the round robin pairings. One might ask, oh, why do we need to do that? Everyone plays everyone anyway. But in prior years, we've kind of had, a ranked structure within the candidates, and then it seems to be that, the strongest players might play the weakest players first, and you could have some players with a very difficult draw that face three of the strongest players in the world in the first 3 rounds, and then it can be quite difficult, and then motivationally it's hard to continue. So yes, that's the idea. Come in. So yes, that's the idea. Bella's here, but we need to wait for an audience to gather. So you can take your time, Bella. She's just going to eat her cereal in the background. So let's see. We've got a new position here. I'm trying to work out what's important, what needs to be done. I mean, this isn't great at the moment. I might just play conservatively and try to keep safe. So this is a problem. So white's got pawn at g7. I mean, not a great opening for me so far. I might get a couple pawns for the piece. It's not entirely lethal to the position, but white certainly got more than I would have liked to allow. What's up, Bella? All right, pal. Okay. So I'm going to drop this pawn here. Can't really hit something with the queen. So I actually expected maybe this would get captured. Bishop d2, yeah, defends c3, but it also cuts off the queen from here. I guess rook d1 was the priority, so that's fine. That makes sense too. I feel like I've got to be direct with something like knight at f3 or knight at d3, but I don't really like my chances here. This isn't good for black still. Okay, well, now I'm playing for something. So this has blocked off the powerful file that white had, and then I got to pick up the queen. Okay, so knight g6. Yeah, this is an idea Oppo Wesen has played. So yeah, things can happen with pawn at e4 and pawn at f3 reasonably quickly. I think I'll develop with some tempo. I just want to knock this knight away before black gets an opportunity to open things up with pawn at e4 and pawn at f3. So I think the idea is reasonable. Black's capturing white's two best pawns in the middle in exchange for the piece, which in Crazy House is not a bad trade. Okay, so he's playing very safe. So as white here, my idea is to basically I've got the piece for two pawns. I don't mind keeping the two knights on the sideline. It's just a matter of trying to control. So we won't allow this bishop to have a diagonal. E5 is coming, so you know black's fine. Black's gonna get to be able to utilize pieces. Maybe even knight at e5 was reasonable before to try to control this e5 push. But this one's a slow and steady game. This one. I'll bring the knight in. Castles e5. I think either's fine. Bishop at h5. This is a pretty balanced game where black will get to slowly roll in with pawns and neither side's in immediate danger. CR7 Fanatic 1 says, hi Jen, hey, welcome to the stream. For those of you just joining, yeah, just patiently waiting to gather a few more viewers. I've got Annabella here in the background eating a cereal. She's going to help me with doing the candidates draw out of a hat. Hey, Belle. So yeah, we might put a knight on here. If e5, I will actually sacrifice the piece back for two pawns. Dutchy 2000, welcome. Okay. I think Spencer's waking up, which is going to be an issue.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't really have a clear path to cracking open this position, so we'll have to be patient. Okay. What's up, Bella? Yeah, that's fine, Bill. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna sack this. Instinctive Crazy House Sacrifice. But we've got to make things happen pretty quickly, so I won't go too sack crazy on F6. We'll at least try to get in there economically. When I say economically, I mean without sacrificing too much material. So knight at F4 is going to hit at some stage. But the idea is that by capturing here, F6 would be weak. If knight at F4, maybe something like Queen G4. I don't mind sacrificing this queen on this knight, because that's black's best attacking piece, and you gain a fair bit of safety for that. Hang on, Bill. Just wait. We're going to wait for more viewers, okay, Bill? So yeah, we will capture this one at this point. So I don't see anything decisive yet. I want to get in here, but it's not simple. Okay, we'll put a bit more on the dark squares. I think that's a good pawn grab. It's a bit loose for me. Every bit of material counts here, but I'm a bit short on time and a bit short on ideas. Yeah, I don't really see anything good here. John Stuckey's defending this one nicely. I mean, I think white's worse here. I'd take a draw on F6 if that's being allowed. Slim MG, hey stranger, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we'll take that draw there. Okay, we may need to find a new opponent. Yeah, let's look at that. I don't know, bishop at g3 is not much move, but even before that, I don't have to take g7. We can back off to g3. It's just a long game. Alright, we got Dutchy, who's been in the chat. He's offered a casual match. We'll take it. Dutchy 2000, good luck. Could you have played knight f3 instead of bishop g3? Yeah, I think there were a lot of other moves other than bishop at g3, but by then I feel like I'm scratching for options. I think the opening didn't quite go right. Okay, so this is new to me. So I'll just develop another piece in the meantime. That's an interesting idea. So I always like to see new and unfamiliar positions by move 4 or 5. I think it's really good practice to play new positions. Certainly there'll be those that will approach the candidates by getting familiar with lots of lines, and I think that's a good way to prepare too, but I think it's also good to prepare by going through some unfamiliar territory. Okay, so he's just going to let that hang, but I mean, I think I have to pick up the material here, or else I'm just making an empty threat. So that's That's the play. So I can either go for this or play it defensively. Oh, this is mute stream, by the way. No, alright, Bella's growing wings in the background, so nice entertainment. Pethadine, welcome. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this one conservatively. Hey Bella, cut it out, okay? I actually have calls from work as well, like on Zoom or Skype or the equivalent, and I've had Bella come in on some pretty serious phone calls and muck around like this behind me. Okay, knight at g3. This I missed. I think I have to take that, so I'm losing my rook here. But that's okay, we've got the knight defended. Alright, Bella, come on. Come on, take it easy, alright? Alright, Belle, come on. So, if maybe, I think I've got pawn at h2 is a threat that's coming. So we've got to stop that. So yeah, I'm wondering how to get rid of this. I'm seriously considering king e2 or king d2. We'll go to e2. I just got to break this pin and also defend the knight with something other than the bishop, because I need to play knight at f2 to be able to untangle myself. So let's play said move. So Joe Bruin asks, is Bella a grandmaster yet? Are you a grandmaster yet?
No, because I've forgotten how to play chess.
She's forgotten how to play chess there. How's that for progress? Bella actually knows the rules. You know the rules, don't you? But we don't play very often.
I only know that this can go in the L shape.
You only know that this can go in an L shape. Yeah.
I'm talking about the horse.
The horse?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. I'm just gonna play a sensible move, cover up the squares. Weird position this. So, material balance is white's got a pawn and a piece for a rook, which is decent, but black's overall structure, and not just pawn structure, I mean structure of where pieces are placed, is much better than white's. So, I've missed knight at g3, so... Jasugi99, hey, how you going? Good to see you, Janek. I actually gave you a match offer, a match request, so we can play in a little bit if you like. I'm just trying to draw in a crowd before we draw the candidates' names out of a hat. So my assistant Annabella here is impatiently waiting for the crowd to gather so that she can draw the names out of the hat live. Okay, we'll just defend this. Ah, he's picked off a pawn here. Okay. Fair enough. Well stolen. Okay, so I'd better do something now. Better do something aggressive. Oh, I'm dropping material.
I'm just here.
So we'll take... Alright, come on, pal.
No.
Yeah, so I'm bleeding material here. I think, yeah, we have to get this piece into it. So black's definitely better. With the latest material grabs, just picked off a pawn and a bishop for nothing. Do I want some trades? We'll just take this one. Okay, I think that should be taken. But knight at c7 is hanging here. This is good for white now. Hang on, Belle. Stop tickling me. That's not helpful. Bella. I have a child with behavior problem. Shh. Come on. Bella, cut it out. Seriously. No, you're going to lose your privilege to draw names out of a hat in a moment. Okay? Yes, Pethidine, the intent is to do the candidates draw this stream. I have another stream planned for tomorrow with Igor Bugmate and Zaraza, but we've got some content prepared to do a bit of an intro with the candidates. Today the intent was, well, it was always the intent to get Annabella into that. Bella, stop doing that. But 6 a.m. is a little bit early for Annabella to wake up.
No.
So.
I woke up at
Alright, I was going to see if Jasugi wanted to play, but if not, we've got another offer. We've got a legend here, Old Has Been as well. Joyful Scooter, Sleep Near. Alright, we got Jasugi. I haven't played Jasugi in ages. So this is the current world champion, everyone. What better way to warm up for our candidates than play against the world champion who's waiting at the end. Alright, and hopefully this does draw a bit of a crowd. Come on, Bella. Bella is, you can't see it on camera, but she's just lying like a plank across my lap. You're gonna wake up, Spencer. Come on. I need you to stop. Oh, come on. This girl is 8 years old and still mucking around. What time is it there? It's now 9:30 a.m. It's a miracle Spencer hasn't woken up yet. Just change title. Okay, so let's look at this. F6 is a problem. That's a weakness I think he'll try to exploit. He could try to break open the position with E4 here. I'll take with the queen to keep an eye on F6. Oh dear, I needed to take with a knight. This pawn's just hanging. That's really loose. Had to take with a knight. So even here, pawn at c7 is just devastating because it doesn't matter where the queen goes. there'll either be knight at f6 check or knight at e7 check to win the queen. So this game is as good as over, pretty much. So all people can see is your hair, Bella. Can you see what you look like? I look like I've got cousin It in front of me from Adam's Family. No, the camera's there. The camera's there. Yeah. So this is a nice, simple way to capitalize on the position. So I've got to give up the queen somehow, because it's gonna. So I figure at least if I'm losing the queen, we develop a rook. So black's certainly worse here, but not completely dead in the water either. Oh, it didn't take my queen. Okay, he's going for a big checkmate, possibly. Looking for knight g5. Do I want to come to h8 or... We'll go to g8, just out of principle. Queen h5 is a check. So you can't defend with bishop at g6 here. I think this is possibly better than winning the queen. I have to cover this because bishop at g6 runs into bishop at h7. So now a pawn at f6. I is being more forceful with the knight. I have to take this, but I'm going to get busted on h7. That's too good. Nice opening game from Jasugi. Alright. You can see here, my recent record against Jasugi is not very good. I'm down 19-1. So way back in 2017, Jasugi 99 and I played in the first Crazy House World Championship final.
You probably can't see me.
So yeah, that was a really interesting battle way back then, and a very close match. I was fortunate enough to win back then, but the tables are now very different. Jasugi 99 is significantly stronger than I am currently. Bella, can you stop, please?
Okay. I want to be flipped.
The real ninja's not. You would scoop the child in the lap. Crazy House World Championship, though. Yes, if we can make that a condition for all players. Nice one. Okay, can you occupy him a second, Bella? Alright, we've got Spencer about to wake up, I think. Okay, I'm gonna have to give up this pawn. I have to do it in a way that I can still capture this. So, if I put my queen on d3 or g4, he's gonna defend with bishop at f5. So, like if I had queen e3, that was an option. Queen f4 might be an option. But queen e3 was gonna hit d4. Okay, might have two kids in the lap soon. We'll see. So I've got options here. So let's take this one. We can defend here. Because if white can safely pick up g2, then white's probably going to be better. Alright. Alright. Yeah, this knight's too critical to lose. So black's got to try to maintain some initiative, because if it dries up, then white will be better. So this is an interesting game here. I've got to defend f3. He's trying to pick off the knight, so I need the bishop to cover f3. Morning, Spencer. Alright, I think we've pretty much got enough viewers soon. So Spencer's working up. Bella and I are going to do the names out of the hat, and then I'm going to need to go. So we'll finish this game with Jasugi first, and then we'll draw the names out of the hat. Okay, so d3. It's been very resourceful. So I can probably ignore d2 is the main threat here. Like, what if I go for f6, it's got bishop e7. Okay, so I think white's doing okay here, but this is a really nice resourceful move. Annabella, come on. No, just stop doing that, okay? So, yeah, d2 is the issue here. I've got to sort that out. Maybe it's a knight here. I gotta cover knight at f3 and d2's threats. I just don't see a counter attack happening quickly with knight at e4, knight at f6. He's just got bishop e7. It just halts all activity. So I've got to be patient here. Maybe pawn at e2. Yeah, I thought he might try that. Ah, he's so resourceful. Yeah, I didn't defend this right. I feel like white was maybe okay, but black certainly got more out of the position than I wanted here. Okay, he's gonna cash in. I was actually more concerned he was just going to take the rook than this line. I mean, I could have missed something, but I thought instead of knight at e2, just bishop takes d1, and I didn't have enough to attack. And black's just rolling in with a knight on f3. I feel black should still be better here, but white's maybe got some chances to wriggle around. So he's got to stop the immediate threat, which is queen at d8. But okay. I wanted a pawn so he can recycle here. Okay, I'm gonna lose my queen that way. I've got to come this way. Knight at c4. Okay, he just took the material. He's probably got some mate here now. I think that's good enough. He's got knight at c4 and rook at d1. Okay, this way. Very nice. So Jasugi in fine form there, but yeah, I thought this was defensible here. After d3, I feel like white needs to be very precise, and I took a long time for knight at f3. After knight at d4, maybe I have to play bishop e4 or bishop at e4 to defend. Yeah. Somehow I feel like this is a really good match for two strong players, because the game is won and lost in this middle game, and I feel like Jasugi was also out of opening knowledge, so I think we were having a fair battle. Okay, hey Bella, do you want to come help out now? All right, so we're gonna do the crazy ass draw now. We'll just momentarily change the title. Yep, we will. That's fine. Hang on. Okay, here we go. We're gonna draw names out of hats. So, Smash, welcome. Okay, so we're gonna do it very traditionally here. Actually, let me explain it first, Bella. So we've got this very nice spreadsheet, and I'm just gonna have to change my screen. Pardon me. Hang on. We want it to be big enough but small enough so we can see what this is. So instead of having the order of players ranked from 1 to 13, this year we're going to randomly determine the order. Huge thanks to Legion Destroyer, who set up this whole spreadsheet, which also determines the rounds that will be played for week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, etc. So there will be 13 candidates in total, and there will be 13 rounds where each player gets 1 bye and faces 12 opponents. So let's determine right here and now the draw, and after we complete the sheet, then we will publish this onto the forum so everyone can see the standings and also the pairings that are to come. So yes, let's get it away. Alright, so Bella, you've got to show the hat. So you've got to see the camera. You've got to show everyone that there's genuinely 13 names in the hat. Alright, so Bella's going to call out. She's actually going to read out the names. She's been practicing the names. Alright, first candidate is
John Lee.
So you got to show the camera the name. So that's John Lee. Alright, so
Do I put it back in, or?
No, you don't put it back in. Once you can only be once. Hang on, I've just got to Sorry, give me a sec, everyone. I've got to sign in over here.
Are you kidding me?
Just so I can actually edit the sheet. Done in true live fashion. How did you pull my name out first?
I don't know. I did not look. Trust me.
Hang on a second. Okay. We should be right now. Okay. John Lee.
Okay.
Alright, who's next? Okay. She's got her eyes closed. This is a nice. Okay, this was my opponent. 264 Brock. Okay, 264 Brock is in position 2. Alright, who's next?
Bugzilla.
Bugzilla. Okay, let's show everyone. Okay, Bugzilla, position 3. Alright. Say it again. You've been practicing this one. Oppelwesen. Okay. Okay. So you've got to talk into my microphone so people can hear you, okay? Next name. I told Bella that the stream tomorrow would be at 6 a.m. and that she probably can't do this because it's too early, and she insisted that she had to draw the names. So, alright. No, you got to show it. Zixon. Okay. So the idea is that me being one of the players, it is fairer and genuine to have Annabella draw the names out of the hat. Isn't that right, Bella?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we explained that to Bella as well, the concept behind this. Oh yeah. So Smash says the sheet even auto updates the player titles next level. That's Legion Destroyer's work. Fantastic sheet this is. And there's a whole lot more automation built into it when it comes to putting all the scores in. Alright, Blitz Bullet. Cool. Next, who's player 7? Yes, all titled players picked first. Alright. And next is your favourite. Alright, Bella thinks this name's very funny. What's the name?
Burp Cow.
Alright, that's Bella's favourite. Burp Cow. Alright, next. Okay, Burp Cow, our first untitled player. Well, I'm not really a titled player. Lichess Master is not an official FIDE title. That's the finisher. I'm an untitled player as well. Now the finisher. Untitled, but our authority on Crazy House opening theory. Okay, Clearcast. Clearcast is next. Okay, who's our 10th player? I've heard so many people say that LM is the best. Everyone wants the LM. The most common message I will get from newcomers is, how do you get LM title? That's alright, come on Bella. Player 10. Let's go. And yes, it is impossible to get LM from now on. Variants only. It is only possible to get your LM title revoked if you behave badly or do things that are worthy of losing that very nice title issued by Lichess long ago. Alright, the hat's still here. Player 11. And it's
Dog Answer.
Dog Answer. So that's the possible arch enemy to Cat Ask. Come on, let's get another name out. Alright, here we go. And it is what we just said. Katask, okay. Which makes the 13th player already known. Here we go. We know who it is already, Mel. Because if it's not one of these 12 players. Alright, so we got to show it. Mari Orton. Okay, there we have it. So, with that, and I'm going to save this now. Oh, it's already saved. Cool. So, week 1, I get the bye. Alright, thanks, Bob. So, these are the pairings. So, for any of the candidates watching out there, well, not just candidates, spectators, we'll publish the first round draw. We've got 264 Brock versus Murray Orton. We've got Bugzilla versus Katask. Oppelwesen versus Dog Answer. Zixon or Zizon. I should ask him how he wants it pronounced. Zixon versus Variants Only. Blitz Bullet versus Katask. Burp Cow versus The Finisher. So
did you mean Clearcast?
the Blitz Bullet versus Clearcast. Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said Katask.
Nah.
You did.
Nah, you got to get your hearing checked.
No,
That's right. Okay, maybe I said the wrong thing. Okay, she's right, so you're right. Sorry. Blitz Bullet versus Clearcast. Yeah, there's video evidence of me saying the wrong word, so I shouldn't contest what Bella said. So, see, you got like 3 or 4 people. 4 people agreed with you, Bella. To be clear, Bugzilla versus Katask and Blitz Bullet versus Clearcast. Alright.
Not Katask.
Thanks, Bella. So good having a daughter to help me read the draw. So, today in Australia is 22nd August, which means most places elsewhere it's 21st August. So the idea is to have round 1 completed by next Sunday, 29th August, and we take time to beat Hawaiian time, as you know, when Hawaiian time moves over to 30th August, then we're into the next week.
Made a slinky.
Alright, so yes, we'll post what this draw is. We'll post a schedule. Yes, candidates are free to start arranging their matches. Yeah, and because we know that some players will maybe have a 3 weeks off, they have something that they need to get done at some stage. We are allowing players to play ahead of schedule if they prefer. You can fall behind schedule a bit, but no more than 3 matches. So we hope that's sufficiently flexible for the players. So yes, these are the matches we hope to see within the next week. I will actually.
It's raining.
I haven't been
It's raining.
putting it in the center of the screen. Alright, stop, Belle. Come on. That's enough.
No.
Sorry, I didn't move it into the center, but we'll post this link and get everything. Joe Bruin, you said, do I organise all of this? No, I have a lot of help with a team of organisers this year. This spreadsheet has always been maintained with the help of others, particularly Legion Destroyer, and he's done a fantastic job this year. So this will be the working, living, breathing document that is the authority on all of the scores for the candidates. It's a sheet that's available to all, but it's locked to be editable only by a number of organisers. Okay, we'll leave it there. Hey Bella, do you want to say goodbye to everyone? That was really helpful. Thank you for doing that.
I'm gonna wait. Bye bye.
What happened there? I think Bella deleted week 1.
What do you mean?
You were like mucking around here, and the week 1 thing disappeared. What?
I didn't do it.
Or maybe it's just because if I refresh it, maybe it'll come back. Hopefully, hang on. No, Bella's been Control Z. We'll see if Control Z works, because it seems to auto save. So I prefer if I'm actually able to hit save. Yep. Okay. There it is. It's showing again. So we'll leave the file there and save it and get it. Week 1 is still on. Week 1 is not cancelled. All right. Okay. Tomorrow, please tune in. It's 6 a.m. Sydney time. We'll have a.
I'm definitely gonna come.
No, you don't need to come for this one, Bella.
Well, I want it.
It's going to be a presentation with a bit of colour. We did this last year. Myself, I did a YouTube video. We gather some info from the candidates, but then this year Zaraza from Moscow, Russia, has also done a bit of a creative piece, and Zaraza's going to do it in Russian. Igor Bugmate's going to be our handy translator. It's very nice to offer their time. So, yep, tune in wherever it is for you. US Pacific Time, 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Central Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Moscow, Israel Time, 2300 p.m. Sydney, 6 a.m. So Sunday for most of you, Monday for me. It's in less than 24 hours. No, it's not a touch screen, Bella. Stop doing that. Yes, on this channel. Alright. Okay. I've got to get back to family, but so good to see you all. Alright. Really looking forward to an exciting candidates this year. It is so strong, so stacked, the field. So yeah, we'll get it rolling. Okay? Alright. Take care, everyone. We'll see you soon.